And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Here, we are back with snapshots of Vindictus Defying Fate. Now, these just came out and they aren't the best quality, so we are gonna deal with what we got. But so far with these snapshots, the game is looking really promising. These are, I'm gonna just call them Chieftain. I can't remember the name of them exactly, but we're just gonna call him Chieftain just to make it like simpler for me. So yeah. So this seems like one of the first areas that you go to. I think it's in like the first part of season 1, because I'm pretty sure this whole entire game is going to take place in like season 1 for the beginning part. And they're gonna add on the next seasons, or they might just release all the way from season 1 to season 5. Or we might not even get season 5 in the normal Vindictus because they're gonna put it out in this one. So this is Fiona here, and if you are a Vindictus player, you would know that this is her level 60 set. So they did keep that, which is actually pretty great. So far, it looks really, really great. Grass, walls, everything looks really great. And it seems like this is going to be like kind of a big open world, like a little bit like Black Desert Online. But of course, I have to, see more information on if that's actually a thing. But it seems like most of the enemies are going to be about kind of the same size as you. Since it is in a new engine, I'm pretty sure they're not going to have crazy big bosses like they had in Vindictus yet, until they fully flesh out everything. But as you can see, I don't remember the name of these two chieftains, but you did get to fight them in a mission in Vindictus. And it seems like this is probably going to be a pretty reachable area. Of course, these here are meant to just block off your path. So I'm not entirely 100% sure if this is going to be kind of like a big open world, since they have these. And most of the times in Vindictus, when they have like big structures like this or wall barriers, that means you can't really go to those areas. So we'll just have to wait and see. But so far, this actually looks really, really great. I do like the change what they did with Fifi here. Skin texture, as you can see, is not really that great right here, but of course it's pre-alpha, so it's not really going to look 100%. This is just like basically a test build that they showed off. But so far, this looks actually really, really great. What I'm really worried about is the fighting, if it's going to be too slow. Because we all know on Vindictus, if the fighting mechanic is super slow, it's not going to feel like Vindictus, like at all. Like, yes, it's going to be an upgrade, but it's probably going to be one of those things like people are just not going to play because it doesn't feel like Vindictus. So this is the first snapshot we have here. This is the second snapshot we have here. Now, this here is a whole different area. I don't remember this being here in Vindictus. It might. It's been a very long time since I've played Season 1, even with, leveling up these new characters. I usually skim past it and never really notice, but this area seems new to me. It's like a big arena place. And this here, I like these engravings on the wall. It really, really, really looks nice to me. But I don't know if you'll be able to go everywhere. Looking at it now and the way how things are structured, it kind of seems like it's going to kind of be like how Vindictus is, where you'll probably go from area to area. I apologize if you hear that. Unfortunately, in New York, people don't give a damn. So it looks like it's going to be kind of same with Vindictus, because it seems like you're going to be coming up from this path to come to here. And I kind of remember that in Season 1, the new changes that they did to Season 1, there was a path that actually did that. I'm probably going to have to play that over in the game. But we got like a little arena over here, which they're probably going to spawn enemies when you come here, obviously. But it looks pretty good. Pretty good so far. Let's go into the next snapshot. Oh. I don't like this. I don't like this. This is kind of a gross UI. Huh. Okay, so if you look here, Fiona is doing her attack. So it seems like in this new one now, you'll be able to see their health bars above their head. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm kind of like an old Vindy head, so I don't like that much. Hopefully you'll be able to remove that, because if it's there, it's not going to feel like Vindy to me. But the thing that I'm not liking is the UI a little bit. So if you know, about this. When they have a UI like this for, you know, the game, or like any games that come out, like any MMO games, that means it's probably gonna be on PC and console at the same time. So it seems like they're kind of simplifying the commands a little bit so they can put it on, you know, PC and consoles, like both platforms. And I completely understand why they're doing that. You know, the market will become bigger. Everybody has been wanting Vindictus to be on consoles and everything else. They've been saying it constantly in their comments and constantly on their Twitter, like, when is this coming to consoles? When is this coming to PS5, PS4, vice versa? It goes on and on. So I could see why they simplified a little bit. But the thing is, I just don't like the look of this UI. And it seems like you're not going to be able to like heal right away like how you did in the original Vindictus, but they might have a feature like how they have with Black Desert Online that you can switch back to the legacy. And if they do have that, I'll look past this. But if this is the base UI for this and you can't change it, I'm not going to like it at all. It's going to be something that's going to kind of like piss me off. I know they did it a little bit to make it a little bit more cleaner and simplified, but I just don't like it that much. Can I say that? I can say that. I've been playing Vindictus for like almost like 13 to 14 years now. I can say that. And the health bar. At least the health bar is a little bit same. It's a little bit more textured a little bit by the looks of it. I just hope you're able to move it, because the thing about me is that when it comes to my UI and my health bar, I don't like them actually being that far apart. If I have to deal with it, I'll have to deal with it, but since Vindy allows you to move everything around with your UI, hopefully you'll be able to do it also with this one, because so far, this is not looking appealing to me at all. Also, this health bar. This health bar above the head, I don't know how to feel about that. And they actually changed the map too, the mini map. Bear with me, and my middle mouse, of course, is messed up and it does not work half of the time. So we're only seeing this here, but this seems like a little straightforward path here in this little area. And it seems like they're going to be spawning the little chieftains there, or ghouls, or whatever you want to call them here, so you're going to be able to fight them. The effects when you attack look great, and since there's a little bit of water there, it seems like when she did a slash attack, the water actually got affected by it also. That's actually really nice. I like that a lot. All right, next one. I think we already seen this already, did we? I don't think so. So this here is what we saw in the trailer. Chieftain versus Fifi in the open field. I do like the changes that they did with Chieftain here. He looks more intimidating, like in this game, compared to how he does look in the original. Because like if you're new to Vindictus and you see Chieftain, he's gonna scare you a little bit. He's gonna be like one of those intimidating characters. But if you're a loyalist Vindictus player, or you've been playing Vindictus for a very long time, he's not that scary. But they really outdid themselves with this one. The whole revamp of how he looks now actually makes sense and makes him more intimidating and more terrifying. So I'm really liking this. I like that like he has spikes on his shoulders now and it's not just one shoulder pad, which how he looks in the original. And I do like they have bones on him, like bone necklaces and everything of all his you know, enemies that he killed, or people that he killed, or Fomors that he killed, or vice versa. I don't think it's Fomors, but you know, you get the gist of what I mean. The skulls of his enemies. And now let's go to Fiona. So Fiona basically getting into her stance, which is a little bit different. This is going to take a little bit to adjust to, because this is not exactly how her stance is, but you know, it works. New engine, new stance, new everything. You might as well just, you know, deal with it for right now. But yeah, so far this looks good. Oh god, look at the reflection. It's like it seems like with this new Unreal Engine 5 that they're implementing into this new game, we might have ray tracing. And if we do have ray tracing, oh my god, this game is probably going to be my top MMO whenever it comes out. So far, it looks like kind of polished, so I would say a release would probably be like 2026, 2027, maybe. But of course, we don't know. Not anything is set in stone just yet. And the reflections too. We don't get a good angle here, but I'm pretty sure we're probably going to be able to get the reflections of like if there's two characters here, it's probably going to show off or shown on the water. So I'm really looking forward to this, but this looks good. I love this, like the little lens flare they have here. All right, let's go into the next one. Oh my god. Look at my boy. Look at my boy. Look at him. Oh my god, he looks crazy. Oh, this is ooh. Ooh, I like this. I like this. This looks so good. Oh, you can actually see his claws now on his foot and on his hands. Oh my god, this looks so good. The fur, the hair, the look in his eyes, the face. If you do not know, Chieftain's literally the first boss that I've actually really liked in this game. Even though mini boss and everything else, not really a big boss, he's still one of my favorite bosses. That's why I have him as a pet in Vindy. I don't think you'll be able to transfer everything over. That would be maybe kind of sucky. Whatever. It's something I can adjust to. I don't mind like starting over from scratch. It will make the game kind of worth playing again like that. Even though it's still worth playing. It's just I don't play it as much. So, oh my god, look at the hammer. Oh, dude, it looks so good. Of course, the bones of his enemies. I do like the braided design. Reminds me a little bit like of the Viking era. Just a little bit. Oh, it looks good. And of course, I'm not going to talk about grass because grass is grass in every single game. But look at the grass. Look at the grass. It looks so good. Now that's next generation grass right there. Let's zoom in a little bit. Now that right there, next generation grass. All right, let's go to the next picture. This looks great though. I love this. Oh, he's got little knee pads now. He's got little knee pads. Of course, he kicks the shit out of you, so kind of to expected. We're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna move on. All right, so we got our next snapshot here, which is the same place that you saw with Fiona and the chieftain. Same area, different location, of course, or a different part of the location. But as you can see right here, this character here, if you're new, this is Lan. If you have been playing Vindy for a while, you would know that this is Lan. There are only two characters in the game that dual wield swords, and that is Lan and Vela. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to show off Vela, because I think Vela was a character that got released probably like 2 years after the game got released. Not really sure. It's been a very long time, so I'm not entirely 100% sure. But if somebody has been playing Vindictus from the beginning, whenever it came out, you would know. This here is Lan, and I'm not really sure about the armor. I think this is the latest armor, so maybe 115. I'm not entirely sure. Lan is originally not supposed to wear this. If we're going all the way to season 1, it's kind of weird for him to be wearing this. So in a way, this kind of tells me that this is probably going to be the next installment of Vindy that is probably going to have season 1 all the way to season 5. But of course, we don't know for a fact if that's going to happen. Who knows? We might just start out with season 1 and start over from scratch. And it might just change how the armor is. Because if we're being honest, armor from back then does not look as good as how the armor looks now. So they might change it that the armors that are level 100, well, let's go back a little bit, 95 more. 90 all the way to 115, they might change it that those might be the next level 60, level 70, level 80 armor for the new game, which I'm totally for. It doesn't really matter that much to me. New is new, and I can just adjust to it. But he's not normally supposed to wear this. But yeah, so far this looks really great. I can already see the lens flare, the reflections hitting his armor and shining off it. So that actually confirms my theory a little bit that we're going to probably have some type of ray tracing or some type of Vindictus light bouncing something, etc. You get the gist of it. Something close to ray tracing, and I'm actually looking forward to that. Of course, I'm going to be like putting up as much as I can when it comes to this. So, of course, if you want to keep up with any information, just subscribe to the channel. Or if you want to keep up with other things, link in the description. But yeah, dual wield, we know that's Lan, reflections, engravings on the wall of the Fulmores. Or should I say, what's her name? Morgana? Somebody's gonna eat me alive. I don't remember the name of the gods, okay? So, bear with me. But yeah, hopefully you'll be able to explore this area. I want to be able to go up to that mountain and just jump off and kill myself. All right, next thing. Okay, so this UI once again don't really like. So it seems like whenever you fight a boss, instead of it being above like how it is in Vindictus, it's gonna be down below. That needs to be fixed. That is too much clutter for my screen. So that hopefully when it comes out and we get to play it or get our hands on it, it will actually be able to move, because I do not like the UI being in the peripheral vision where my character is supposed to be. But yeah, let's not go into that. So this is probably going to be in the ice area. I don't know who this boss is. Hold up. This is a new boss, because if I remember correctly, we do fight bosses in Vindy that are of this size and have these type of kits, but this is new because there is no boss in a game that has this, unless it's one of the Fomors, because in one of the missions you're in this ice dungeon and you get to fight a Fomor that has like a shield on his arm. Maybe it is that. Maybe it's that, but like a new whole redesign of him. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm gonna have to do some more research, because like this is like new to me. This is completely new. Ooh, I just noticed it too. So it seems like with the UI here, you'll have 4 sections, and one of them is selected as your dodge. So we're gonna have to use the number keys to dodge? What? Hopefully we'll be able to switch that. On PC, I know for a fact you'll be able to, but this I don't like. I'm not gonna get used to this. No matter how much times I see this new UI for the inputs and everything else, I'm not gonna like it that much. Since it's pre-alpha, we might actually get more later on, and hopefully we'll be able to move in. But yeah, this looks pretty good. The snow, the particles. Hopefully we don't have to deal with like temperatures, because that would kind of be very annoying if we have to deal with temperatures. And I don't think most MMO games deal with that. I know they've been implementing it in more and more games, but I hope they don't do that in Vindictus. So yeah, this UI is gonna take some adjusting too, but that's that snapshot. And here's another one. Ooh. Oh, this is new. These are new enemies. They might not even call them Fomors in this game. Why does this one in the back looks like that Colossal from Colossals? Wait, no. Yeah, it looks like a Colossal Titan from that game that was on PlayStation. Oh my god. Or yeah, they were Colossal Titans. What am I saying? They are Colossals. But yeah, this is okay. This is actually pretty great. I do like the new redesign of like the Fomors now. So we're gonna be fighting ones with pickaxes. Did we fight Fomors with pickaxes in Vindictus? I can't really remember. Alright, so I think I know what this area is, but I don't remember the name by heart. But we are in like a whole entire like underground cave. And this reminds me of that one little area in like the snowy cave that you break to proceed. But so far, looks pretty great. I don't know if like most of these probably will be destructible. I don't know. But it's crazy. The size of the Fomors compared to like Fifi, it's ridiculously much bigger than how they are in Vindictus. So they might be a little bit more terrifying. Let's go over here in this little area real quick. Of course, they have the things on the wall that you hang up. A little bit of decoration. That looks like kind of a Fomor dream catcher. But this looks great. Of course, you can't really 100% tell what's going on with all of these snapshots, so we're just gonna have to wait for like another trailer. Alright, I think that's it, right? That's all of them? Yeah, that's all of the snapshots that we've had so far. So far, with these snapshots, the game is looking promising. I'm looking forward to this like always, of course, like I said it multiple times. But the thing that is going to turn me off a little bit is the UI. I don't like with the UI being only 4 inputs, but of course, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt because it is alpha footage. So hopefully when beta footage comes out or when they have like a full official trailer, we'll actually be able to have the rest of the inputs all the way to 0. because honestly, this UI ain't it to me. But so far, Unreal Engine, really looking forward to it. It looks really nice. I will put a link in the description to the page of Vindictus Defying Fate on Steam, and also to the first official trailer that we saw of Vindictus Defying Fate in the description. And hopefully we'll get some more things as the year goes by, or the coming months is what I should say. Hopefully they'll show off another character. Hopefully we might see Evie, because they have Lan and they have Fifi here. And when they showed off the first trailer in 2008, or was it 2005? I don't remember. But they showed off Evie, Kai, Lan, and Fiona. So we're just gonna have to wait and see of what happens. But so far, in the new Unreal Engine, Vindictus is looking very promising. It's kind of on the tier now of like the next BDO game. It might be better because like okay, when it comes to BDO, the only problem I have with it is the fighting. The fighting mechanic is a little bit weird to me, but of course I haven't played it enough to adjust to it. But when it comes to Vindictus fighting, or the mechanics of fighting, it's like way above that game to me. So I'm really hoping whenever this comes out, they'll actually keep the main core fighting mechanics of the game. Because if they remove that, it's not going to be Vindy. It's just going to be a clone of like Black Desert. And once that becomes a clone of the Black Desert, nobody's going to want to play it, including myself. But of course, I give a lot of games chances, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. So that's about it for this video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this little tiny breakdown. I know my breakdowns haven't been great in this video. Of course, I'm getting back into the flow of everything. We are going to be dissecting things a little bit more once more things come out. But I think this turned out pretty great. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Keep up with me on the channel, so subscribe. And with that, you'll be able to, keep up with as much information as I can put out, or with the new things that come out. So yeah, like I said, I'll put the link in the description to the Steam page so you can see these snapshots for yourself, and also to the trailer for the first official alpha trailer of Vindictus Defying Fate if you want to see it for yourself. And yeah, that's about it. If you want to keep up with me, I do have a link in the description. Call all my links. That will have a link to every single one of my socials if you want to keep up with me. And yeah, in the coming months, once we get a little bit more information on this game, I'll make more videos on it. So far, 2024 and 2025 is looking very promising. So that's it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.